Since Tesla and Elon unveiled the semi-truck in 2017, the world's first electric truck capable of going 500 miles on just one charge, with each charge taking 45 minutes, has gotten some significant and well-deserved attention. More importantly, it can carry a total load of up to 82,000 pounds without facing issues when climbing hills like diesel trucks have to. However, despite the impressive features, many still think semi is a ticking time bomb, and when it explodes, no one dares to imagine how terrified it's going to be, given its lithium battery packs that weigh tens of thousands of pounds. So it seemed like this was never going to happen, but recently this nightmare came true when a Tesla Semi did catch on fire, burning almost 80% of the vehicle and causing a 16-hour highway closure. Elon was shocked by the cause of the fire, and so were we. So, what was the real reason behind the big rig getting engulfed in flames? Let's find out the answer now. The truth is that we couldn't believe that this happened to the semi-truck, because in the episodes where we talked about this electric truck, alongside the praise for semi, there were a few warnings about how terrifying it'd be if the Tesla Semi ever got in a crash. Trying to put out the flames of a burning Tesla truck would be the craziest things firefighters have to do, because no one knows how many gallons of water it would take to stop the battery packs from burning. However, we ignored those warnings and believed that these were just malicious words from Tesla haters. With only about 100 semi-trucks made so far, this means that the chance of an issue with the semi-truck was extremely low. Well, we were wrong about that. 1. How the Tesla semi-truck caught on fire. According to the most accurate info we got, the incident happened at around 3:15 a.m. August 19th, early in the morning. A Tesla Semi was going eastbound on I-80 near Emigrant Gap, about 70 miles northeast of Sacramento, California, when it lost control and crashed into a tree on the right shoulder. The serious accident caused I-80 to be closed for nearly 16 hours. According to a report from News 3, the Cal Fire team was the first to arrive at the scene of the crash near the Nevada border after 3 a.m. local time. It seemed like the crash would result in significant casualties, both in terms of lives and property, but fortunately, the driver of the truck managed to escape in a remarkable way and was later taken to the hospital. Authorities are investigating the cause of the crash, including the possibility that the driver may have fallen asleep while driving the semi, which is one of the more common causes of truck accidents. In an effort to extinguish the flames, Cal Fire crews doused the semi with thousands of gallons of water to cool the lithium-ion battery pack to a manageable target temperature of around 100 degrees Fahrenheit while the cells burned out. As the semi burned, temps reached a terrifying 1,000 degrees. In addition, to prevent the fire from spreading to the surrounding forest, Cal Fire deployed fire retardant around the truck. By around 4 p.m., more than 12 hours later, crews were able to bring the battery pack down to a safer temp and start moving what remained of the semi to Tesla's Gigafactory in Nevada. The highway was finally reopened just after 7 that evening. Now, we're not sure if you're aware, but the rate of EV fires tends to be a bit lower than that of regular combustion engine fires. According to stats we've read, EV fires are 8 times less likely to happen compared to ICE vehicle fires, based on the Tesla Impact Report. However, when they do happen, first responders need to be well trained on how to handle EV fires. So, when the semi-truck caught fire, the first responders on the scene had to wear hazmat suits to deal with it, and the smoke from the fire was the main reason the local road was closed for 16 hours. In general, the first thing to do with any EV fire is to cool down the battery pack, and that's usually with water. Other options include submerging the battery pack in water for immediate cooling, covering it with sand, or simply letting it burn out on its own. In this major incident, it seems that the responders sprayed a lot of water on the semi, and there haven't been any other methods reported. The semi was burning fairly close to a large row of trees, but fortunately, California hasn't had any recent dry weather, so officials have indicated that there was almost no risk of it turning into a major wildfire. What is the main reason why Tesla Semi caught fire? Clearly, we all know that a vehicle catching fire after collision primarily depends on the type of energy and fuel that powers it, the very essence of the vehicle. For ICE cars, the combination of fuel leaks and the presence of heat sources or sparks are the main culprits behind fires and explosions. However, EVs don't have traditional fuels, so intense fires that they experience can only come from their lithium-ion battery packs. While neither Tesla nor authorities have yet fully determined the exact cause of the semi-fire, most of us can speculate that it stems from the 2170 battery cells that Tesla uses in their trucks. To be more specific, the driver lost control for some reason, causing the big rig to slam into a tree with tremendous force. This collision could have mechanically damaged the battery cells, exposing the electrolyte inside to air or other elements. Additionally, the impact would likely damage the battery structure, potentially breaking down the insulation areas between the positive and negative terminals, leading to a short circuit. This results in a rapid temperature increase and fire, so ultimately, this seems to be the reason behind the Tesla Semi's high-profile incident over the past few days. As we've talked about, EV fires are pretty rare, and they're much less common than traditional vehicle fires. Even rare for a truck like the Tesla Semi, with only about 100 units made so far to catch on fire. However, these are some important factors to keep in mind. EV fires tend to be very destructive for several reasons. The materials in the battery are highly toxic when exposed to air, especially through smoke and fumes from a fire if the battery pack primarily contains lithium. Additionally, due to the enormous amounts of energy that EV batteries can store, these fires can burn for quite some time. It can take up to 12 hours to fully put out a battery pack, which is sometimes longer than it takes to handle fires that involve 2 or 3 houses. So, why is the Tesla Semi battery so difficult to solve? Recently, we delved deeper into the electrolytes and chemistry of electric vehicle EV batteries and found that they don't require oxygen from air to burn. This means that these battery packs can continue to burn even when exposed to large quantities of water. When a part of the battery overheats, it can spread to other sections, causing a thermal runaway effect. This chain reaction can lead to the battery exploding or catching fire. The Tesla Semi is known for its exceptionally large battery pack designed for long-haul trucking with a gross weight of up to 82,000 pounds. The long-range version with a 500-mile range is estimated to have a battery capacity of about 850 to 900 kilowatt hours, based on the 1.7 kilowatt hour per mile energy consumption figure confirmed by Elon. In comparison, a typical electric car or hybrid usually has a battery up to about 85 kilowatts, while electric pickups have batteries ranging from 123 to 205 kilowatt hours. So a 900 kilowatt hour battery is pretty massive and could weigh somewhere between 10 and 15,000 pounds. It's not an exaggeration to say that dealing with this enormous battery pack of the Semi catching fire is a nightmare challenge for the Cal Fire team. The Tesla Semi fire is particularly devastating, partly because the Semi's battery is around 900 kilowatt hours, nearly 9 to 10 times bigger than Model Ys. In a recent incident involving a Model Y fire, it took about 10,000 gallons of water and 4 hours to put out the fire. The Semi fire started around 3 a.m. It wasn't over until 12 hours later till they finally got the battery temp under control. Cal Fire Battalion Chief Nolan Hale explained that there's a reaction, an exothermic reaction occurring within a battery cell that's contained and heavily contained by design. It's very hard for us to access those. What are the consequences of the Tesla Big Rig fire? First of all, we can't deny that the semi-truck fire has dealt a heavy blow to Tesla's image. A truck having an accident and catching on fire would sometimes be something normal for other car makers, but as one of the leading pioneers in EVs like Tesla is, it's pretty obvious that customers are going to have a stricter view, especially for shipping companies like Pepsi, Walmart, Costco, or FedEx. They got reasons to be skeptical about the real safety of the vehicles that they've trusted to order up to hundreds of units. The sight of the Tesla semi-truck being on fire, along with growing negative reviews, could lead to a shake in public confidence in EVs and the industry that Tesla's currently leading. Even we, although we know that an electric truck catching fire after collision is a normal thing, at some point the fear of what happened will not make us 100% impressed with the semi-truck anymore. Behind all the hype about the world's first electric truck that can go 500 miles on just one charge, there are now growing concerns about Tesla's safety, risks, and technology. In our opinion, some customers probably are going to hold off on ordering a Semi right now, especially since Elon and Tesla have not yet given a detailed response to the fire. Another consequence of Semi's accident is that it has definitely caused severe traffic congestion, disrupting the work of thousands of people. When a big truck like the semi-truck gets into an accident, especially a severe fire, dealing with it not only takes time, but also requires the involvement of police, firefighters, and technical experts. According to Caltrans, 35,000 passenger vehicles and 6,600 commercial trucks pass through the I-80 summit every day, which is why the 16-hour traffic disruption caused by the fire has been so frustrating. During those 16 hours, not only did those directly caught in the traffic feel helpless, but the entire regional traffic system was thrown into chaos. Other vehicles trying to avoid the blocked section overwhelmed alternate routes, increasing the risk of accidents. Third, the biggest concern arising from this incident is safety. Lithium-ion batteries, specifically the 2170s used in the Semi, were once hailed as the pinnacle of energy storage technology. But now they've proven to be a double-edged sword. When a fire ignites from these battery cells, it's not just a regular blaze, but a fierce inferno that's incredibly hard to put out. Dylan Koo, an EV industry analyst, points out the water that you use to put it out is going to collect toxic chemicals. You'll create sulfuric acid, hydrochloric acid. Koo further explains that the 900 kilowatt hour battery in the Tesla Semi makes the situation more challenging compared to a typical EV battery. That battery is going to release a lot more toxic gases. It's going to burn a lot longer. It's generally a lot harder to put out. We also came across info suggesting that the Big Rig's battery contains about 63,000 lithium-ion cells. When overheated, each cell releases 6 liters of toxic gas. Multiply that by 63,000 and you get 378,000 liters of toxic gas released up into the atmosphere. Additionally, all the water that was used to put out the fire drains into the ground. So not only is the air that we breathe polluted, but thousands of gallons of toxic water is also seeping into the earth. If this is accurate, that is pretty scary. The Cal firefighters, who were the first responders to the blaze, faced challenges. Noah Hale, the Cal Fire Battalion chief, noted that EV fires present new challenges for firefighters. Hale explained that they had to balance the efforts of first responders and community safety with effectively extinguishing the fire and monitoring its environmental impact. Nolan Hale admitted that his unit had never responded to an electric truck fire on I-80 before. Although they were trained for such emergencies, this was the first time they encountered such a big fire coming out of a truck like this. Facing the thick smoke billowing from the Semi, the firefighters faced a major challenge: how to put out the flames when every stream of water seemed to make it worse. Despite protective gear, there was no way to ensure that 100% of those toxic fumes weren't entering their bodies. They also had to contend with the risk of poisoning from the harmful chemicals released during the fire, putting their own lives at risk. Of course, the financial consequences can also not be ignored. For Tesla, this incident is not only the loss of a truck worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Transport companies, insurance companies, and just people affected by traffic congestion affecting their work sometimes have to pay in money because the fire department also confirmed the 16-hour closure affected lots of businesses. Obviously, no one wants a disaster like that, but when it does happen, the figures on paper about economic losses can hit hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars. Not only Tesla, but also transportation companies are dragged into the loss spiral. When goods can't get to their destination on time, the damage is not only material loss, but also the loss of customer trust. Every minute that passes while goods are waiting on the highway is a missed business opportunity, a disappointment for those who trust in that service. And last but not least, there's the impact on the environment. When a lithium-ion battery catches fire, it's not just a billowing black smoke fume that rises into the sky, but the release of toxic substances into the air, into the soil, and possibly into our water. These polluted air plumes are not only an immediate danger, but also a hidden threat that affects the health of people living near the fire. Cleaning up and disposing of the fire debris is also hard, requiring special measures to ensure that what remains after the fire doesn't continue to harm human health and the environment. The semi-truck fire incident has caused many problems in the present, but directly affected many aspects in the future, causing people to question whether Tesla Semi is really good when everyone thought it was going to be a game changer in the transportation industry in the future when the new Semi factory is being accelerated too soon to go into production, with the goal of making up to 50,000 units every year. Will Tesla Semi continue to be trusted and produced? To say this has caused Tesla to halt production of Semi or recall any Semis that's already been delivered to customers is almost impossible, but Tesla may be slower with a semi-truck, which means more careful packaging, assembly, and battery pack selection to avoid the greatest risk possible, such as moving the battery pack to an area with the least impact after a collision. It will still be produced in large quantities when the new factory is completed. The 50,000 units per year goal that Elon mentioned is completely possible with this new factory. As the U.S. looks to electrify other modes of transportation like buses and trains, tractor-trailers are also using EVs. Among them, California right now records the highest number of EV purchases in the country, and some are looking to large trucks to help reduce the carbon footprint of the transportation industry. But the Tesla Semi crash is also sparking a new debate among California lawmakers. A day after the crash, California Republicans are calling on Gavin Newsom to delay the state's all-electric big truck mandate. The fire involving the Tesla semi-truck due to 2170 lithium-ion battery has caused not only direct material damage, but also far-reaching impacts on society, the environment, and the EV industry. It serves as a warning about the potential risks of lithium-ion battery technology and highlights the need for continued research to improve safety for new energy vehicles. Additionally, this incident underscores the importance of preparedness and swift response in emergency situations involving new technologies to minimize damage and protect community safety. While it's not necessarily Tesla's fault, as nearly any electric truck could catch on fire after a collision, this remains an unfortunate event. What matters now is how the manufacturer and authorities address the situation to provide a clear understanding of the cause behind the semi-truck fire. So, we want to ask you, what do you think about this incident? And does Tesla's Semi lose its appeal in your eyes after the fire? We hope you learned more about Tesla's semi-truck after watching this episode. And if you did, please hit the like button and make sure you subscribe to your Tesla Car World family channel. That way, you'll never miss out on any of our awesome videos that we try and update daily for you. So make sure you hit that bell icon. We value your feedback and your time. So after the incident where a semi caught on fire, leading to a 16-hour highway closure, the initial cause was identified as the driver falling asleep, resulting in a significant impact on the Tesla truck's 900 kilowatt-hour battery pack. It's clear this was not Tesla's fault, and we hope you understand that. After the incident, Tesla's rolled out numerous updates for the semi-truck. Elon's still ramping up production of electric trucks to meet demand, as evidenced by the many sightings of new Tesla semis at Giga, Nevada. We'll also be talking some of the new design changes and potential battery modifications in the upcoming version of the semi-truck, which seems necessary after an incident that has got all of us talking, all right? Let's get into more right now. 1. Tesla Semi is growing and new batteries. Elon's goal of producing 50,000 Tesla semis a year is becoming increasingly feasible as Tesla ramps up efforts on both fronts. At the Giga Nevada factory, although currently focused on producing a limited number of semis for internal use and customer deliveries, is steadily boosting output. At the same time, construction of the semi factory is accelerating, with the expectation that the first electric trucks could come off the production line next year. One notable point is that although not officially announced yet, there are signs of Tesla Semi Gen 2 that might be coming soon. Dan Priestley revealed Tesla plans to introduce a new electric truck model with a sleeper cabin, which would allow drivers to make long-haul deliveries a lot more comfortably. However, the release of this version still depends on the progress of the new factory's construction and the deployment of megachargers. It's expected that this higher-end model will be produced at the new factory, as Giga Nevada currently only has the capacity to produce the prototype version of the Semi. Currently, the Gigafactory in Nevada is producing an average of 10 to 20 semis a week. Estimates suggest that Tesla could add at least 500 to nearly 1,000 of these electric trucks this year. Some leaks are indicating that around 23 new semis have been spotted near the factory based on footage from Tesla's Semi Advocate and Giga Nevada drone coverage. Right now, the Semi still uses the 2170 with 900 kilowatt capacity, but soon going to switch to a new battery type. And this is a necessary step, especially after that fire accident that happened on the highway with the Tesla Semi. Clearly, after the Semi fire incident that lasted 12 plus hours on the highway, many of us are hoping that Tesla uses LFP batteries for the Semi due to the safety features. However, this signing seems unlikely to happen. We don't deny that LFP batteries are safer because of their chemical properties, being less prone to overheating or exploding. Nevertheless, we firmly believe LFPs are too weak to provide the performance and range needed for a semi-truck, and they'd also make it a lot heavier due to the larger battery pack. Instead, the new 4680 is the intended replacement for the 2170 cells that are being currently used in the big rig. Maybe you don't know about the expansion of the plant in Nevada that's ramped up. As reported, 2 new production facilities are going to be part of this expansion. One for battery cells of the 4680 format with a capacity of 100 gigawatt hours a year, and another for series production of the Tesla semi-electric truck. It's pretty hard to believe that the Semi wouldn't use cells produced in the same factory, especially since Tesla gains significant cost benefits from this. Furthermore, the Semi's been delayed for a long time waiting for the 4680 cells, so the shortage of the 4680s over an extended period is likely the reason why the number of electric trucks has only hit around 100 units from 2022 to 23. According to Tesla, the stock of the 4680 batteries is now higher, and that could be good news for electric trucks. Now, don't get us wrong. We are suggesting that the Tesla Semi is soon going to switch to 4680 batteries, but not immediately. The units currently being made at Giga Nevada still use the 2170s, and if our assumptions are correct, it's going to be when the Semi factory is completed and the new Semi Gen 2 is produced that the electric trucks will finally feature the 4680 batteries. Can't wait. The 4680 batteries are a lot more suitable for semi-trucks than the 2170s. not only because of their higher performance, but also just because of the safety advantages they offer. With an improved design, the 4680 battery features superior thermal management, and that helps dissipate the heat more effectively and reduces the risk of thermal runaway, a condition that can lead to fires or even explosions when the battery overheats. The tabless design of the 4680 not only cuts internal resistance, but also enhances temperature control, making the 4680 safer when operating at a high performance. Its larger size allows the 4680 to be integrated into the vehicle structure, improving durability and crash protection. This is particularly crucial for trucks like the Semi, where safety and performance are key factors. With a 4680 battery, the Semi not only achieves a greater range, but also provides added peace of mind regarding safety, ready to meet the demanding requirements of future freight transport. However, it's clear that battery safety is not the only factor for the electric truck safety. Driver behavior plays a big role as well. The fact is, even the least safe lithium-ion battery packs would not cause a fire or explosion without a collision. In the recent fire incident, although it's unclear whether the driver actually fell asleep or lost control or both, it's evident that the Semi is missing something, and that's precisely the full self-driving system. Good news? Tesla is indeed preparing to integrate full self-driving into the Semi, as shown in recent footage. 2. Tesla Semi will soon have FSD. Truck accidents caused by fatigue are becoming a big issue that's quite hard to ignore. It's not surprising given the intense pressure put on drivers to cover long distances without enough rest, and that leads to mental exhaustion. According to Consumer Shield data, over 73,000 truck accidents happened in the U.S. alone this year, a staggering figure that shocks all of us. From the get-go, since the Semi was first introduced in 2017, many have seen it not just as a regular electric truck, but as a revolutionary advancement for the transportation industry. Elon's confident that the Semi will not only help companies cut costs, but also provide safety on challenging roads, especially those steep inclines. You may not know this, but according to Elon, the Semi is about 26 cents cheaper per mile compared to a diesel truck. With an energy consumption of 1.7 kilowatt hours a mile, a 500-mile trip costs just $213. That's assuming the electricity price of a 25-cent per kilowatt hour. On the other hand, driving a diesel truck would require close to 77 gallons of gas at $4.90 a gallon, potentially costing over $370. $370 versus $213, mind-blowing. Just lowering the fuel cost alone can disrupt the whole industry. In addition to cost efficiency, many former drivers have openly shared that if the Semi had gotten launched earlier, their careers might have been extended. So, beyond the upgrade to include a sleeper cab for the next version, it's particularly exciting for us to hear that Semi is set to come with a full self-driving system. This news has left many, including us, astounded. The combination is truly essential and could be key to preventing tragic accidents on the highway, and that's a critical need in the transportation industry right now. Specifically, a Semi was spotted undergoing a testing near the Gigafactory in Nevada, leading many online to speculate whether the vehicle might be testing its autopilot and full self-driving capabilities. Footage captured by Henrik Zane also shows the Semi equipped with data collection devices appear to be related to FSD testing. While Tesla's electric semis feature hardware capable of using both autopilot and FSD, the system's being configured for the Semi, and these tests could be part of that development. Some of the users in the thread said that the hardware could also include LiDAR, likely to test the system against Tesla's camera-based vision, on which autopilot and FSD supervised are based. Looking closely here at this Semi, it's not hard to see the large array of sensors and equipment visible just above the front windshield. We think that there may be cameras built into it as well. And you might not know this, but a Semi prototype was spotted back in 2018 and determined that there were 26 exterior cameras on the rig. Other Tesla models have just 8 exterior cameras for autopilot, sentry, and parking. Our guess is that Tesla might be testing the autopilot FSD capabilities of the Semi on highways. And that makes sense. As electric trucks, they're going to spend most of their time on highways, and testing self-driving software in this environment is definitely going to help out our drivers with better handling long-haul scenarios. Although Priestley and Elon have not yet disclosed whether the Semi is going to feature FSD technology, it's hard to see the development team overlooking this opportunity to integrate such advanced technology, especially after that recent high-profile collision. What are your thoughts on the implementation of FSD in a Semi? Could this truly be a breakthrough and offer significant benefits for truck drivers? In July, Semi was spotted delivering 5 more trucks to PepsiCo, Costco, and Walmart, who also got the semi-truck shortly after. Now, semi-truck's latest company, NFI, has also taken delivery of the truck, and they've detailed how the all-electric truck improves their efficiency. The semi's already giving NFI a lot to be thankful for, including more than acceptable range performance and greater efficiency, which has been proven over the first 6,000 miles of travel. It said more than 60% of those miles were traveled at speeds of 50 miles an hour or higher, and efficiency was demonstrated at 1.64 kilowatt hours a mile. In fact, NFI announced back in 2017 that they plan to expand their North American fleet with the semi. This truck represents a step forward in many companies' efforts to make their fleets more sustainable, and NFI shares that vision. Earlier this year, the company took steps by partnering with Southern California Edison and Electrify America to develop a charging station. They also added Volvo's VNR and Freightliner eCascadia electric trucks to their fleet, marking their first step in commitment to building a more sustainable fleet. Now, with the semi officially joining the team, the company debuted their truck in their fleet at Patterson, California. During the first quarter earnings call, Elon stated that the first large trucks would be sold to external customers in 2026, meaning Tesla might actually deliver the entire batch of semis to companies that have placed their orders by next year. For years, we've been in the dark about the price of these big trucks, whether it's $150, $180, or $250,000. But until Tesla confirms it, all these price points are just our best guess because semi has not been static over the years. It's going to continue to be updated regularly, like all the other Tesla models. 3. Tesla Semi is going to get produced in Giga Berlin. We still remember that during a trip to Giga Berlin in early March this year, Elon announced to the workers at the European factory that Giga Berlin was the ideal plant for making the semi. Musk said, "I think it makes sense to produce the semi-truck in Europe at Giga Berlin." It seems like this would be a story for many more years as the new factory in Nevada has achieved rapid production speeds and the electric truck production line began to expand in Berlin. However, it appears that the semi may hit the production line at the European factory sooner than we thought. Specifically, last week, Tesla shipped 2 semis to Gigafactory in Berlin. Therefore, Class 8 electric trucks were spotted in footage captured by a local observer's drone at the factory. The 2 semi-trucks were seen being unloaded from large trailers at Giga Berlin. These trucks are likely to be transported to Tesla's Model Y production facility in Germany from the port. The sighting of the semis at the Giga Berlin car plant has certainly surprised many. The unexpected appearance of these electric trucks in Europe raises questions in the minds of those interested in logistics in the region. Basically, there are 2 reasons why Tesla brought its 2 semi-trucks to Giga Berlin. First, Dan Priestley, Tesla's senior manager for the semi program, will be flying to Germany next month to give a keynote address at the IAA Transportation event in Hanover, Germany. Dan Priestley is scheduled to speak about the Tesla Semi at the event on September 17th. And on the following day, September 18th, he will share a case study about PepsiCo, which currently operates a small fleet of Tesla semis for product delivery in the United States. The second reason is the approval and testing of Tesla Semi in Europe before it's fully integrated into the production line at Giga Berlin. In 2021, Tesla announced that the company plans to build a mega charging network in both the United States and Europe specifically for the Tesla Semi. This is why we believe that this electric truck will soon be available in the European market. However, unlike in the US, Class 8 trucks produced for the European market face size restrictions, meaning the length of the tractor must be as short as possible. For this reason, if Elon Musk does not bring this semi to Europe, the Tesla Semi may need to be redesigned to meet operational standards. Specifically, the market requires a maximum height restriction of 18.75 meters for trucks, with a maximum weight of 40 tons. Typically, standard trucks in the U.S. are 21.9 meters long, 2.6 meters wide, and 4.1 meters high, with electric trucks possibly having a total weight of up to 37 tons, plus an additional zero point 0.9 tons encouraged by policies that favor electric trucks. Currently, road tolls can cost transport companies up to €25,000 per truck annually. Switching to zero-emission vehicles like the Tesla Semi could significantly reduce overall costs. Bringing Tesla's electric trucks to such a lucrative market has been part of Elon Musk's plan. Furthermore, Tesla also has orders for the semi-truck from customers in Europe. Norwegian food distribution company ASKO has ordered 10 of the electric semi-trucks. ASKO has already integrated a European electric truck into its fleet, but the company believes Tesla Semi has more advanced features. Elon Musk has committed to mass producing the Tesla Semi, believing that these electric trucks could bring significant financial benefits to Tesla. He sees potential not only in reducing operating costs for companies using trucks, but also in positioning Tesla as a leader in the field of electrified road transport. Many major transport companies have expressed substantial interest in the Tesla Semi, not only due to its economic value, but also because of the growing role in electric vehicles in minimizing environmental impact. Companies like PepsiCo, Walmart, and Costco are currently testing the Tesla Semi, indicating a genuine shift in how the road transport industry is approaching this new technology. Elon has strongly stated that transport companies not using the Semi are missing a major opportunity to cut operational costs. He straightforwardly suggests that if these companies truly value profitability, then they should quickly switch to using the Tesla Semi. According to him, the economic efficiency of these electric trucks is undeniable, and adopting them would be a significant turning point for the transport industry. Musk has also expressed confidence that the Tesla Semi will achieve much larger sales volumes than initially expected. He predicts that this will not only make a strong impression on the market, but also bring positive financial changes to Tesla. Furthermore, he emphasizes that the popularity of the Tesla Semi will play a crucial role in reducing CO2 emissions, as semi-trucks are one of the major sources of emissions. Even with a small number of units, deploying a Tesla Semi could have an impact on overall emissions, thus supporting global efforts to combat climate change. Choosing Giga Berlin as the production site for Tesla Semi is a strategic move by Tesla. With the plant's strong production capabilities and its central location in Europe, Tesla is not only expanding its production capacity, but also reinforcing its presence in one of the largest and most important markets in the world. Initially, Giga Berlin focused primarily on producing the Model Y, but the expansion to produce the Tesla Semi clearly reflects Tesla's ambition to dominate the European market. While the Tesla Semi may need to be modified to comply with strict European standards, Musk sees this as an important step in globalizing his product. Producing the Tesla Semi is not only economically beneficial, but also demonstrates Tesla's long-term strategy of expanding its presence and influence in the international market. This will not only bring Tesla closer to European customers, but also facilitate the development and refinement of sustainable transportation technologies, supporting the company's long-term goal of reducing its environmental impact globally. What do you think about the latest updates to the Tesla Semi and whether Elon Musk will actually produce semi-trucks in Europe? Share your opinions below. We hope you learn more about the Tesla semi-truck after watching this episode. If you did, please hit the like button and join your Tesla Car World family by subscribing to our channel. That way, you'll never miss out on any of our awesome videos. Just hit that bell icon. We value your feedback and your time. Using vertical construction methods, Tesla's Giga Nevada semi-factory is entering the final stages of major expansion with the installation of the first beams ready for production planning of 50,000 vehicles per year at this factory alone. According to this latest announcement from Elon Musk, this new facility will be the place to produce the latest Tesla Semi Gen 2, priced at $82,000, along with the FSD 12.5 version and the 48-volt system to replace the completed 12-volt. With the promise of adding up to 6,500 new full-time jobs to its existing 12,000 workforce, Giga Nevada Semi is set to become one of the largest expansions in the industry this year. So, how is the progress at Tesla's Giga Nevada semi-factory accelerating to meet Elon's production plan? Tesla Giga Nevada is making significant strides in the construction of its semi-factory expansion, marking a crucial step towards the company's goal of making 50,000 trucks annually by next year. This progress is not just about building a facility, it's about laying the foundation for the future of freight transportation. Tesla Giga Nevada observer Zangler captured video footage showing construction crews installing the first steel beams at the semi-factory expansion site. Interestingly, these beams are being erected not with traditional cranes, but with multiple boom lifts, showcasing a unique approach to construction. This is a critical milestone symbolizing Tesla's commitment to advancing its electric truck program. Tesla initially broke ground on the Giga Nevada expansion since the beginning of this year, with the project set to add dedicated production facilities for both the Semi and the 4680 battery cell. Once complete, the expansion is expected to bring in as many as 6,500 additional full-time workers, adding to the roughly 12,000 that are currently employed. Over the last few months, the company has made consistent progress. The first steel beams were delivered early last month, and by this month, the footings for the building were already laid. These developments follow semi-program head Dan Priestley's reveal of a rendering of the completed factory, giving a glimpse into Tesla's ambitious plans. Choosing Nevada as the site for this expansion is a strategic move by Tesla. The Gigafactory in Nevada already houses the infrastructure for battery production, making it an ideal location to integrate the manufacturing of both the Semi and the 4680 battery cell. This integration is expected to streamline production, reduce costs, and ensure that the Semi's battery, the heart of the vehicle, meets the high standards set by Tesla's existing lineup. Additionally, Nevada's business-friendly environment and central location for distribution across the U.S. make it a perfect hub for Tesla's logistical operations, further solidifying the state's importance in the company's broader strategy. Tesla's target of producing 50,000 units a year by next year represents a major portion of the U.S. market, where approximately 200,000 trucks get sold every year. If achieved, this goal could disrupt the traditional freight industry, pressuring other manufacturers to transition from diesel power to electric alternatives. However, Tesla's path is not without its challenges. The electric truck market, while promising, still faces hurdles such as the development of adequate charging infrastructure, the higher upfront costs of electric trucks, and the need for fleet operators to adjust their operations. Tesla's approach includes not only manufacturing the trucks, but also establishing a network of megachargers to address concerns about range and charging times. And the most important thing right now is that the Tesla Semi fire on I-80 near Colfax in Northern Cali, well, that's a big blow to Tesla's fan, which is on track to develop. So the big question is, will Elon continue Tesla Semi production as planned? The recent Semi fire has sparked serious concerns, but is unlikely to halt production or recall of delivered units. Instead, Tesla may just adopt a more cautious approach, focusing on meticulous packaging, assembly, and strategic battery placement to mitigate risks. Production will likely continue as planned. Despite this incident, Tesla remains committed to electrifying heavy-duty vehicles. Whether it's improving the battery system or switching to Tesla's new 4680 as an example, Elon's ensuring the future production is consistent with safety advances. Tesla's strategy may be tweaked, but the vision of mass-producing the Tesla pickup stays on track. How does Tesla make this Semi more affordable? Tesla's announced many improvements in battery technology, manufacturing materials, and benefited from preferential policies, with the Semi expected to reduce its price by about 56% to around $82,000 compared to the current price of $150,000. Taking advantage of economies of scale, as production increases, the fixed costs of manufacturing get spread over more units, reducing your per-unit cost. Tesla's gigafactories are designed for high-volume production, which can lead to lower prices. In addition, reducing battery size contributes to reducing the price of the Tesla Semi by up to 30%, but reducing battery size also poses important considerations. A lighter vehicle can improve cost, but Tesla must balance between reducing size leading to reduced weight and maintaining sufficient range for long-haul trucks. The Semi is designed for maximum efficiency, and range anxiety is a critical concern in the trucking industry. If Tesla reduces the battery size too much, it could result in a reduction in the vehicle's range, which could make it less competitive compared to traditional diesel trucks, which have greater range. In fact, the Semi is known for its exceptionally large battery pack designed for long hauling, with a gross weight of up to 82,000 pounds. The long-range version with a 500-mile range is estimated to have a battery capacity of somewhere between 850 to 900 kilowatt-hours. If the battery pack were reduced to 800 kilowatt-hours, the Tesla Semi would have a range of just 300 miles. The recent fire in California has highlighted the need for safer and more cost-effective battery technologies in EVs. Tesla's considering upgrades to solid-state and 4680 batteries as promising alternatives to the older 2170s. Solid states offer superior safety with better thermal stability and resistant to dendrite formation, which reduces fire risks significantly. A study from Michigan's University shows that they have 20 times lower failure rates in thermal runaway scenarios compared to traditional lithium-ion batteries. In addition, the 4680 cells feature an improved cooling design, which distributes the heat evenly across the battery pack. This innovation reduces the risk of overheating and fire hazards, addressing a key concern raised by that recent Tesla semi-fire. The 4680s are part of Tesla's new structural battery pack design, which integrates the cells directly into the vehicle's frame. This design not only improves vehicle rigidity but also offers better thermal management, further reducing fire risks. On the cost front, solid-state batteries are currently more expensive, potentially costing up to more than $400 a kilowatt-hour, but are expected to get more affordable as the technology matures. Meanwhile, 4680s reduce manufacturing costs by 56% compared to 2170s, with higher energy density, allowing fewer cells per vehicle, resulting in savings. The higher energy density at 4680 is estimated to be around 380 watt-hours a kilo compared to 260 watt-hours a kilo for 2170s, allows Tesla to reduce the number of cells needed per vehicle, further lowering costs. For instance, the battery for a 500-mile semi could go down from $150,000 to $80,000 with 4680s, making the Tesla Semi more affordable. Elon is exploring other technologies, such as using lighter materials like aluminum and composites to offset weight without sacrificing battery capacity. One long-standing concern of electric truck users is, how does the Tesla Semi compare to a traditional diesel truck? Is it worth the investment? While a semi is expected to have a higher upfront cost compared to a diesel truck priced at about $23,000, the lower operational costs, and this stems from the fact that the electric charging is cheaper than refueling with diesel. In early tests, the Tesla Semi's operating costs were about $1.26 a mile, lower than the $1.59 a mile for a traditional diesel truck. It could make the Semi a more economical choice in the long run. Tesla's electric powertrain is expected to require less maintenance compared to diesel engines, which are more complex and require frequent servicing. Diesel trucks might incur 15 cents a mile in maintenance, while the Tesla Semi's simple design could reduce that by up to 60%. Tesla claims that operating the Semi can save operators up to $200,000 in fuel costs over 1,000,000 miles, given the lower cost of electricity compared to that of diesel. This is a good deal for an all-electric truck integrated with autopilot. More specifically, under the bill, commercial vehicles weighing over 14,000 pounds would be eligible for the $40,000 tax credit or an incentive worth 30% of the vehicle's cost, whichever is lower. The Semi would likely qualify for these incentives. With a $40,000 incentive, the Semi could be purchased for less than the Model S or Model X Plaid before the incentive. It can be said that as charging infrastructure improves and technology advances, the benefits of electric trucks could increase, making them a more attractive option for other fleets. How superior is the Tesla Semi Gen 2 version in terms of performance? When it comes to long-haul trucking, both range and charging speed are critical. The Tesla Semi is designed with a range of around 500 miles on a 900 kilowatt-hour battery. While this range is competitive, operators hauling heavy loads might seek even longer. On the other hand, charging speed plays a crucial role in minimizing downtime. Tesla aims to provide fast charging capabilities with superchargers capable of recharging up to 500 miles in a half hour. This efficiency allows drivers to make quick stops and get back on the road, ensuring that trucking operations resume. Tesla Semi's Gen 2's full self-driving version 12.5 on Hardware 3 represents a significant leap in autonomous trucking. This system enhances the vehicle's ability to autonomously navigate highways, optimizing route planning, lane keeping, and adaptive cruise control. These features contribute to better fuel efficiency and lower operating costs, making the Semi more appealing. Safety is also a major focus, with FSD version 12.5 incorporating accident prevention technologies like automatic emergency braking and collision avoidance, reducing human error. But in reality, ironic situations happen, and the question is, why could a Tesla Semi capable of FSD on the highway crash due to the driver falling asleep? FSD systems, including Tesla's, often require a driver to take control in certain situations. If they fall asleep, they might not be able to respond quickly when the system requests a handoff for complex driving scenarios or unexpected situations. While FSD can handle many driving tasks, it's not infallible. In certain conditions, such as poor road markings, inclement weather, or complex traffic situations, the system might struggle, requiring driver intervention. If a driver monitoring system is not working properly or is unable to identify the driver's tiredness accurately, the system may fail to inform the driver in time to avoid an accident. Even with monitoring, constant alerts might not be sufficient if the driver is already deeply asleep. The system's alerts may not be enough to wake up the driver or prompt a timely response. Unexpected obstacles or sudden changes in traffic conditions can occur that require immediate human intervention. In case of emergencies such as sudden braking or evasive actions, the driver needs to be alert to take over. Switching from a traditional 12-volt system to a cutting-edge 48-volt marks a transformative leap for the Tesla Semi, showcasing its advanced engineering. The 48-volt system dramatically enhances power delivery, allowing motors and accessories to operate with greater efficiency and responsiveness. By reducing current flow, it minimizes electrical resistance losses, optimizing energy transfer from the battery and improving overall system performance. The higher voltage system empowers the semi's electric motors to achieve impressive torque at lower speeds, a crucial advantage for heavy-duty applications. Additionally, the 48-volt architecture enables the use of lighter, thinner wiring, contributing to significant weight reductions. This not only boosts efficiency, but also enhances handling and maneuverability, key factors for long-haul trucking. Moreover, the switch to a 48-volt system to replace the 12-volt before also means fewer bulky components, such as heavy inverters, resulting in further weight savings. Drivers will experience a smoother, more refined ride thanks to a better motor control and reduced vibration. Enhanced battery management is another benefit, offering superior monitoring and optimization of battery performance. Plus, the system supports faster charging, reducing downtime and making the Tesla Semi a standout choice for efficient long-distance transport. How will the new sleeper cab impact the performance and competitive edge of the Tesla Semi? Tesla's update to their sleeper cab introduces several impactful changes. The Semi's existing design features a wheelbase of approximately 300 inches. The new sleeper cab's added weight and width could impact weight distribution. According to Tesla, the redesigned cab will be engineered to ensure optimal stability and handling, but specific weight distribution adjustments have not been detailed yet. Historically, extended wheelbases can affect handling. For example, the Freightliner East Cascadia, with the wheelbase options for the E-Cascadia ranging from approximately 236 to 280 inches, requires advanced steering technologies to manage maneuverability. The current Semi achieves a coefficient of drag of 0.36, which is already among the best for Class 8 trucks. The new cab design may slightly increase drag, but Tesla's design improvements are likely to focus on maintaining or enhancing aerodynamic efficiency to offset any potential increases. Research from the U.S. Department of Energy shows that reducing drag by 1% can improve fuel efficiency by about 5%. Considering that trucks can travel up to 120,000 miles per year, optimizing aerodynamics can save thousands in fuel costs. The updated sleeper cab is expected to offer a more spacious interior. For context, the Volvo VNR Electric and Freightliner's E-Cascadia provide sleeper compartments with less emphasis on driver comfort. Tesla's focus on creating a more comfortable environment could give it a competitive edge. The Tesla Semi's new cab design could potentially set it apart from competitors that have less spacious or less advanced sleeper options. According to the survey by the American Transportation Research Institute, 68% of drivers consider comfort and convenience in their vehicles a top priority. Enhanced sleeper cab features can directly impact driver satisfaction and retention. Currently, the global electric truck market is predicted to increase from 1.2 billion to about 10.4 billion in 2027, representing an increase of 36.5%. Tesla's advances could give the company a huge leg up in this expanding market. The new cab design may increase the turning radius due to the extended wheelbase. The current Semi has a turning radius of about 50 feet. An increased wheelbase could extend this radius, making advanced steering solutions necessary. For example, Freightliner's E-Cascadia features advanced steering technology to manage maneuverability, indicating a similar approach might be needed for the Semi. Because rear-wheel steering can reduce the turning radius by up to 20%, it significantly improves maneuverability in tight spaces. So, is reducing the Semi's operating range to accommodate a larger cab a smart trade-off? Yes, it was a decision worth the trade-off. The Tesla Semi's current range is about 500 miles. If the new cab design reduces this range, it must be balanced with improvements in charging infrastructure. If a larger truck reduces this range by 10 to 15%, it's still manageable as long-haul drivers often plan their routes around charging stations. The evidence is that Tesla's supercharger network, capable of adding 500 miles in a half hour, addresses this concern. Meanwhile, Volvo's VNR offers a range of up to 275 miles. That's less than 2 times lower than the Semi's range. This remains competitive even with potential reductions. One other important reason is that a study by the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health found that drivers who had comfortable sleeping quarters reduced fatigue and improved performance, potentially leading to better driving times. What do you think about this new Tesla semi development? Will Tesla overcome its current difficulties to reach their goal of making 50,000 units every year? We'd be happy if you left comments about that. We hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please press the like button and join the Tesla Car World community by subscribing to our channel. Your feedback and time are highly appreciated. Thanks so much for watching, and we hope to see you soon. Take care and God bless.